Welcome to another edition of Breaking News brought to you by Source Selection Sound Bites. Today, we will discuss the case of the Latvian Connection, LLC, or Latvian decided by the General Accountability Office, or GAO. In this case, the Air Force had a requirement for fitness equipment for 2 gyms. The agency did not set aside the RFP for small businesses, or SDVOSBs, because market research indicated that there was no expectation that at least 2 small businesses would submit offers. Of the responses received to a source's sought notice, only 2 were from small businesses, and only one of those proposals was from a fitness equipment manufacturer. Therefore, the solicitation was issued on an unrestricted basis to provide various types of fitness equipment for both gyms. Shortly after seeing the solicitation, Latvian launched a protest against the agency's decision to issue an unrestricted solicitation. Latvian primarily argues that the solicitation should be set aside for small businesses, or SDVOSBs, because, in its view, there are 2 or more small businesses and SDVOSBs capable of fulfilling the requirement. The protester also contends that if the Air Force performed adequate market research, it would have identified small businesses that can perform the requirement. In response, the agency explains that it did not set aside the procurement for small businesses or SDVOSBs because, based on the information gathered during its market research, the Air Force did not have a reasonable expectation that offers would be received from 2 or more small business concerns that manufactured fitness equipment, or would source the equipment from a small business manufacturer. En route to finding against the contractor, the GAO noted that the agency conducted adequate and meaningful market research to determine whether there was a reasonable expectation that 2 or more small businesses possessed the capability to manufacture the products sought. Moreover, they continued, only 2 small businesses submitted proposals in response to the canceled solicitations, and in all of the prior contact with industry, only 1 small business manufacturer was found. Given these facts, the GAO determined that the CO reasonably concluded that there was not a reasonable expectation that proposals would be submitted by 2 or more small business manufacturers or small businesses offering products manufactured by small business concerns. Thus, the protest is denied. Now, let's address a few of the lessons learned from this protest. They include: 1. When manufactured equipment or products are procured, the non-manufacturer rule is applicable. 2. In order to set the acquisition aside, there must be 2 or more small business manufacturers or 2 or more small businesses that offer the product of small business manufacturers. And 3. When small business manufacturers or resellers of small business products don't exist, the CO must obtain a waiver to set the acquisition aside. In this episode of Source Selection Soundbites, we discussed the Latvian case and the nuances of small business set-asides involving products. This concludes today's Source Selection Soundbite. If this video was helpful, hit the like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, they are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, sample documents, and more material that allows practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.